Fangzhu confronts Runyu, questioning his true intentions toward Jinmi. Runyu calmly explains that Jinmi is pure and innocent and that they are merely friends, nothing more. But when Shufang tells him that Jinmi is in fact their half-sister, Jinmi is stunned. Runyu, however, remains composed, saying that even if they are siblings, it changes nothing for him. Jinmi quickly blurts out that she likes both Runyu and Shufang, as well as Yuexia, Yanyo, and Fangzhu herself. Hearing this, Fangzhu can't bear to punish her further and decides to take her back to the Flower Realm. Meanwhile, in the Heavenly Palace, Empress Tuyao and Suohei analyze what happened at the Emperor's birthday banquet. Today, Jinmi dared to reveal her true form in front of the Heavenly Emperor and the Water God. The snake spirit arrived with a little demon, and the rat spirit startled it, an unlikely chain of events that, Tuyao suspects, must hide a greater cause. Suohei reminds her that the snake spirit was once banished for scandalous affairs, and Tuyao vows not to let any such chaos stain the heavens again. She orders her spy, Chiwan, to investigate all 12 zodiac spirits, to find which little demon dared disturb her grand celebration. Back in the Flower Realm, Haitang Fangzhu laughs at Shufang's belief that Jinmi is his half-sister. Chang Fangzhu sighs, saying perhaps it's better this way. If he misunderstands, maybe he'll give up his feelings for her. She recalls the words of the previous flower deity, Jinmi should live freely, unbound by attachments. But now that she's entangled in love, Chang Fangzhu decides to lock Jinmi in her chamber. From this night onward, the three Fangzhu will take turns guarding her, hoping to keep her heart safe. That night, the Heavenly Emperor summons Jinmi into the Illusion Mirror Realm, a place where immortals cultivate their souls, known to mortals as a mirage. He tells her that tens of thousands of years ago, he once saw a woman walk across lotus blossoms, and only then did he understand the dreamlike beauty of illusion. That woman, he says softly, looked exactly like Jinmi, though she rarely smiled. They had known each other for millennia, yet he had only seen her true form 10 times. He asks Jinmi to plant lotus flowers in heaven, for it has been 10,000 years since blossoms last grew there. With a wave of her hand, Jinmi fills the pond with radiant lotus blooms. The Emperor realizes she has no idea who the woman he spoke of was, nor that she is the daughter of Zifan, the former flower deity. He sighs in sorrow, believing Zifan must have hated him so deeply that she hid their child from him. Jinmi, not grasping the weight of his words, cheerfully asks the Emperor for some spiritual power as a thank you gift. Amused, he assumes Zifan sealed her daughter's powers and grants her 5,000 years of divine energy, telling her to cultivate for 49 days to restore her true form. He laments that his stubbornness in the past led to tragedy, that because of him, Zifan became Heaven's enemy, and now they can only meet in spirit under the cover of night. Before she leaves, he gently warns Jinmi she must never develop romantic feelings for Runyu or Shufang. Jinmi nods innocently, promising she won't. Elsewhere, the wind god Lingxiu speaks softly to the water god Luolin. She knows he has never forgotten Zifan. Though their marriage has always been respectful but distant, she tells him she is content, and if he still misses Zifan, he should go see her. Luolin is moved by her understanding. In heaven, Shufang returns and is met by the Empress's fury. She demands how he could befriend a mere spirit who hasn't even been registered among the immortals. Shufang explains that Jinmi once saved his life and his gratitude is not romantic. But Tuyao orders him to stay away from her, forever. Only when he becomes the next Heavenly Emperor and marries Suohei, she says, will her heart be at ease. At the southern gate, Runyu confides in Guanglu. He worries that after taking Jinmi to the mortal world, Fangzhu will not forgive her. Just then, they spot the Empress herself heading toward the Flower Realm. Runyu remembers Shufang's words that Jinmi might be their father's own blood, and the strange tenderness in the Emperor's gaze when he looked at her. Fearing the worst, Runyu rushes to the Heavenly Emperor, pleading for him to save Jinmi. He sends Kwanglu to follow the Empress in secret. At that very moment, Jinmi is at the Flower Tomb Terrace, offering prayers to the former flower deity. The Empress arrives in rage. Her eyes burn with hatred as she hisses, "With that face, I could kill you 1,000 times over." Meanwhile, Runyu reaches the Emperor and tells him everything. Realizing Tuyao will not rest until she has Jinmi destroyed, the Emperor orders Runyu to recall her to heaven immediately, using the excuse of a grand pardon for her birthday celebration. Just as Tuyao is about to strike, the water god arrives. Standing firmly before Jinmi, he declares, "The flower realm answers only to its own masters. You have no right to interfere." He vows that, both publicly and privately, he will not stand by and let Jinmi be harmed. As the tension mounts, Runyu appears, carrying his father's decree. The Empress is summoned back to heaven to discuss the celestial honors for her birthday. Llewellyn seizes the moment, urging her to let the matter go. After all, making a scene in the flower realm would only shame them before the Emperor. Furious but helpless, Tuyao withdraws, following Runyu back to the Celestial Palace. Later, Kwanglu reports to Runyu that the water god defied the Empress for Jinmi's sake. Runyu is puzzled. Llewellyn has always been detached from heaven's affairs. Such boldness must mean something more. Determined to uncover the truth, he sets off once again for the flower realm. There, Llewellyn tells Jinmi what he has finally realized, that Zephin's blood still flows in this world, through her. Jinmi asks softly if that means she is the daughter of the former flower deity and the Heavenly Emperor. Before he can answer, Yanyo appears, claiming he was summoned by Jinmi herself. Llewellyn remarks that since Yen's Trenyuth form is a water serpent, Jinmi must have the power to command water. Encouraged by Yanyo, she tries, and to everyone's amazement, dark clouds gather overhead. Within moments, snow begins to fall, shimmering like petals from the heavens. Jinmi's eyes light up with joy at her newfound strength, but then her body weakens. She collapses. Chang Fangzhu rushes in as Llewellyn's heart tightens with fear. He demands to know the truth. Who is Jinmi really? Why does she hold the power of water, and why are the Fangzhu so protective of her? Chang Fangzhu only replies, "Her confusion has a reason." Hearing this, Llewellyn's thoughts race back to tens of thousands of years ago, to his love for Zephin. Trembling, he asks if Jinmi is his daughter. Chang Fangzhu cannot answer. She has sworn an oath to destroy her own spirit should she ever reveal the secret. Just then, Haitang Fangzhu arrives. Jinmi's condition has worsened. The energy inside her is too fierce for them to control. Llewellyn rushes to her side, channeling his power to save her. He realizes that someone must have transferred yang energy into her body, clashing with her naturally cold spirit. If he hadn't been there, she would have died. In that moment, the truth becomes undeniable. Jinmi is his own flesh and blood, the lost daughter of the water god and of the flower deity Zephin.